Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Hey guys, it's Will, it's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be maybe the shortest video I've ever done. I don't know, fingers crossed. My videos are getting so long. I'm like, I gotta do a short one. So I picked up on something really ridiculous and silly about Rush Hour, which I rewatched the other day. If you're in my Facebook group, you'll know because I posted about it. I loved revisiting this movie. I don't think I've seen this movie since I moved to LA. It's like such a great LA movie. So many incredible locations. The chemistry between Jackie and Chris Tucker, but the cast in general is so good. And it's just such a fun movie. It's got a really solid screenplay, which I'd kind of forgotten about. Obvious influence from Lethal Weapon. I'm a huge Lethal Weapon fan, so I just loved revisiting this movie. It was such a joy. So the point of this video is, as I was watching the movie, there was one thing where I was like, wait a minute, what? That I had never really thought that much about before when watching the film. But this time around, I watched it, and there's this one tiny thing that happened in this movie where I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what? So I thought it would be funny to make a video about just one tiny-ass thing in this movie, right? So there's a scene. So if you don't know the film, or if you need a refresher, Chris Tucker is a cop, LAPD cop, who gets in trouble because he accidentally gets like a criminal's foot screwed up. He blows off a toe or something like that. And he's in trouble with his boss, and they're going to suspend him. And his only alternative to being suspended is he has to take this BS FBI assignment of basically keeping the Jackie Chan character, who comes from Hong Kong to help with the case, out of the FBI's way. It's like a babysitting assignment, right? Basically. And the FBI is really condescending to him, and they make up like it's a G-14 classified assignment and like all this stuff, right? They're like telling him all these BS lies, and they're being condescending and mean to him, making fun of him. And there's a scene where he ends up coming back to the FBI, and the shoe is kind of on the other foot, and he is aware of the fact that they've been BSing him, and they're in an awkward position because the FBI can't admit his assignment because they'll get in trouble in the context of the film. In that scene, they can't reveal why he's there, right? So he can mess with them a little bit. And he's like, well, why don't I just call my captain and inform him about this G-14 classified situation, right? And he picks up the phone, and there's no ringing. The phone does not ring. And he picks up the phone, and Sang, who is the bad guy who works for June's house, played by the bleach blonde dude, is on the other end of the phone to make his ransom demands. It's like, what?
Oh, I see. This must be G-14 classified. FBI type stuff. First, let me call my captain and let him know what's going on around here, and we'll talk in a second. Oh, G-14. I love when the G-14 be coming around.
Hello?
Who's this? Hello?
Am I speaking with FBI?
Okay. Now, I do know from growing up without cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone until I was 20, right? So I grew up without cell phones. I do know that it is possible to pick a phone up, a landline, before it rings and someone being on the other end by a totally bizarre coincidence. The fact that this totally bizarre coincidence happens, like, obviously the screenwriters need to get Chris Tucker on the phone because that's a plot point, right? He gets on the phone with Sang and their song or Sang or however you pronounce it, and all this stuff happens, right? Okay, I get it. Maybe there were better ways to get him on the phone. Like, maybe the phone could have rung, and while he's having this little tiff with the FBI, he'll be like, oh, I'll answer that for you. And they'll be like, no, don't answer any answer. You know what I mean? Like, the fact that he just picks up the phone randomly as a joke and the guy's on the other end and it hasn't even rung, it's like, could this fucking screenwriting be any lazier? Oh my god, it was amazing. It kind of works because the movie is so goofy, but I don't know, that just stood out to me as being like so lazy and ridiculous, but almost in a funny way. Like, you could imagine being on the set and being like, how are we gonna get him on the phone again? And it's like, who cares? Just pick up the damn phone. It's what we need to happen. So yeah, and again, I'm not criticizing this. I thought it was really funny. I really enjoyed it, but it's like so like brazenly stupid and like disconnected from like what is otherwise really solid screenwriting. So my name is Will's Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. That's the weird ass detail I noticed in Rush Hour. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about Rush Hour, what you think about that detail. Other movies where there are crazy details like this that you really enjoy. And I don't know. We'll see you next time.